Hey, hello guys. I have some trash I need to get rid of. I'll be right back. Oh, hello. Happy windy Saturday from Nebraska. Holy moly. It is windy out there, and that wind is just so cold out of the north. But we you know what? It's April, early April. It's getting warmer. That's the good thing. That's the bonus. We gotta just be thankful and take what we can get. So, guys, how are you all on this Saturday? I hope you're doing great. If you are getting on here with me live, and you'll know you're live if you tap my face, go full screen, and there's a red live up in that corner. If you're on here with me live, please just type live in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're catching me on the replay and you tap my face and it goes full screen and it says was live up there, that just means you're catching the replay later on. That's great. Type replay in the comments. Let me know what you're doing today or what you're doing when you actually get to watch this. So, guys, if you are new to following me, never have caught one of my lives or whatever, a great way to find out when I'm going live is to tap my face. There's like 3 dots that say follow and see first. If you tap those 3 dots, it'll say follow and see first. You'll get notified when I go live, and you'll be able to get on or watch them. So you'll never miss one of my lives. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Now, errands. We've kind of been out already. I ran early. I needed groceries. Guys, I am a daycare provider. So I have to get groceries every weekend. I could probably stretch it to 2, but I usually spend a portion of my weekend preparing for the week upcoming for the daycare, but also for us. Dave and I do a week-long menu and all that kind of stuff. And those are things, guys, that I do touch on in my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. That group is a group I started because Dave had been diagnosed as diabetic and was really struggling with his numbers. And when we found the supplements that we used, and they helped us with the cravings that we had, so horrible cravings, and if you're one of those people where food is your life and you crave things, you know how hard it is to break that cycle. Well, the supplements that we take daily helped with that a bunch. And then we started to make the shift to our low carb lifestyle. So I started that group because I was using recipes, I was sharing things, and a friend of mine said, could you just put this out there for other people? And I said, sure, why not? So guys, I see people popping on here. Let me know you're out there. I'd love to know that you're tuning in with me today. So like I said, if you need information on these supplements to help curb cravings or help your mental well-being or give you a little zip of energy, drop info in the comments and I'll get back to you about that. But with this group that I have, and if you need to be in my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, if you need some ideas for recipes or maybe you're wondering if you could do it. You can do it. Believe me, I doubted it too. And we're moving into 7 years now of a low carb lifestyle. So we're loving it, not going to lie. But if you need to be in that group or want to check it out, you can always get in there and check it out and leave it if you don't like it. That's fine with me. You can search it in the Facebook search bar. Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave is the name of it. It's got a yellow and blue banner. Or you can drop group in the comments. I will get you a link underneath that comment. So you'll have to watch your notifications. Tap that link and it'll get you over there and you can request to join that way too. So, but we are always in a quest. I am always in a quest. He sends me tons and tons of recipes too. I'm not going to take the total blame for this, but we're always in a quest to find new, different, and that's really the way life is. Life is ever evolving. Oh goodness, he scared me. Life is ever evolving, and we have to learn to kind of adjust to what's given to us, okay? So, and that's kind of what I'm doing. And in my attempts to keep our lives low carb, but yet still enjoy some things, I've started to see some people sharing that sourdough bread, it does not affect the glycemic index on it is a little different than regular bread. It's lower, number one, but the way white bread with the flour and the sugars and things that are in there, sweeteners, I don't know that it's just sugar, but with all the things that they put in white bread these days, it creates a terrible blood sugar spike. So that's one thing, you know, that we've been looking to overcome. Now, I make a lot of different kinds of things. We do chaffles, we do a lot of different things, but Dave's a bread lover. So in my quest, I thought, okay, maybe I can just try some sourdough and see how he does. Because if you're diabetic, never count out just because one person says, oh, my blood sugar goes way sky high with that. Everybody's body reacts differently to everything that goes into it. So, and I talk about these types of things, okay, in that group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. You don't have to be diabetic to be in there, guys. Just somebody looking to cut out some of the garbage in your life and maybe a healthier type lifestyle, more wholesome food. And I suggest things in there and I talk about the things that we do. So, last Sunday, I thought, you know what? I'm going to dive into this. I had everything I needed. And I wanted to dive into making sourdough. Now, I use a flour that is different from all-purpose flour, okay? And I have been using this type of flour in small amounts in different things for Dave for a while now. And it's called einkorn flour, okay? You can get it in an all-purpose and you can get it in a whole wheat. Its properties of cooking, baking, different things like that are totally different from flour that you're used to. So there's a learning curve to it, but I have been using it and I do enjoy using it. It doesn't bother his blood sugars. We get a small spike, but hey, I'm okay with a small spike occasionally for something that he likes and enjoys. Anybody out there on board with me, guys? Let me know. You know, if you're diabetic and you'd love to have bread again, drop bread in the comments, okay? So, I started a starter. Now, like I said, einkorn has whole wheat and it has all purpose. And the whole wheat is a lower carb count, lower glycemic index. So, I set out to start that and the first couple of days was looking really good. Well, yesterday was day 5, and I think I killed it, okay? I am not sure what I did, but I'm pretty sure this one is dead. Now, I have not fed it today. It's due anytime. So if anybody out here really soon is a sourdough expert, this did not do anything. This is the same ball I put in there yesterday, 24 hours ago. I'm pretty sure it's dead. And I think I know what I did wrong, okay? But because yesterday it was looking bad, hey, Deb, I gotcha. Because it was looking bad yesterday, I thought yesterday, you know what? You were a fool to start with the wheat, number one, because everything I've been reading says a wheat starter is just harder. Not to mention using the einkorn flour is even a step above just regular flour with some different things. Now, I am following a lady pretty doggone closely, and when I watched her videos, I should have started with the all-purpose because that's what she was using, and that way I could learn from it, okay? Live and learn. And there wasn't that much difference, but anyway, this is what I had. This would be day 6. And there is like nothing there. It should be fermenting. It should be doing something. And it's just hard as a rock. Not hard as a rock. I'm not going to say that, but it's not great. Yes, I hear ya. So, yesterday when I fed this one, I thought, all right, I'm just going to leave it. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to use the all-purpose flour. Okay, and so what I'm doing is I'm trying to make a starter. So I have to get this starter to a certain point before I can actually bake bread for it. So today is day 2 with a different starter. And if you can see it in there, I don't want to mess it around too much. It's all spread out. It's getting big. It's doing some things. It looks like the videos I've been watching. So I am super stoked about that because it looks just like hers. Okay, now that makes me happy. So here's my deal, guys, and this is my message for today. This might have been a first attempt in learning, a fail. We learn from our mistakes, right? Yeah, we do. So I have been keeping it all covered up in a dark place here in my kitchen. Stays at room temperature. Tomorrow I will feed the new one. Looks good. Judy, do you do sourdough? I'd love to know if you're saying this looks good or the other looks good, or if you're just saying it looks good. So anyway, tomorrow I will feed the new one. I think I'm going to take this one to rest in the garbage can. That was one thing I did learn too, was you don't put the discard down your drain unless some guy says don't put it down your drain unless you don't like your drain because it will back it up. And I'm thinking, okay, to the garbage can it goes. So I'm still working on it, but guys, this is my message, okay? Just because it didn't work the first time, you know, we tried a lot of products before we found what really, really worked for us. And don't sell yourself short, okay? Because life has a lot of twists and turns, and sometimes when you twist and you should have turned, you might go the wrong way, but maybe that twist is going to come back to the turn where you need it to be. So yeah, I agree. I think this one's dead. And I think this one was a water issue. I also didn't realize you were supposed to use specific type waters. Now, I have a reverse osmosis system in my house, but I was using tap water, so I didn't want to use tap water, but somebody said use bottled water. And the only bottled water I had in the house was purified. And the day that I added purified water to this was the day I think that I put it to rest. So now I'm using my water out of my kitchen's tap that is out of my reverse osmosis. So basically it's filtered water. And then I just warm it up on my stove to get it to the temperature I want. So I'm hoping that I'm doing it right now. It looks better. It looks pretty good. So anyway, like I was saying, ooh, have you checked lunch? Okay. All of a sudden I could start to smell lunch warming up in the oven. So I thought, oh, I better get after that. But like I was saying, guys, I really, really want to succeed at this. And I'm that type of person that when I set my mind to something, I'm going to do everything within my power to make it work. I've gotten a few other bread recipes that are pretty good to work, and those recipes are in my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. I have a bread machine recipe that uses some of this einkorn flour and stuff like that. That works pretty good. But it's not exactly the same. And Dave can tell. He's all ready to go outside, man. It's cold out there. So we're working on it. But I think I'm going to put this little guy to rest, and I'm going to work with my new one. Keep watching, guys. I'm going to try to keep updating. I may need some help, so if there's any sourdough bakers out there, and if you are a sourdough person and you're diabetic, I'd love to know, does it bother your numbers on the meter? How does it go for you? Because I'm super excited, but I'm also cautiously optimistic because I'm afraid that no matter what, it's going to spike. But they say, and I know fermented foods are way different. They affect people way different than other things. So I'm hopeful that the fermentation process will help us. And then also, like I said, this is a special flour. It's never been genetically modified. The wheat kernels from this have never gone through some of the processes that our modern day flour, the wheat that our modern day flour is made with, goes through. So this is honest to God ancient grains, the way grains used to be when they milled them centuries ago and whatever. So, you know, think Bible type stuff, guys. So anyway, that's all I have for today. You know, we're on the run like usual. We've been to get groceries. We've got a few other things to do before the day's done, and gonna try to grab a drink with some family that's celebrating a wedding today. So my docket is full for the day, and that's another reason I love like this type of stuff. It doesn't take much to mix this up, feed it, and then put it back. And so what I'm reading, I'm really anxious. So guys, keep following me if you need more information. If you have tips and tricks, I am definitely open to them. Dave says hello. Hey, Michelle. So I hope that you'll join us in the group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, if you're not already in there. Like I said, you can search for it, or you can drop group in the comments. I'll get you a link to get you in there. If you're in there and you're getting any kind of good stuff, drop it in the comments so other people know that it's okay to get in there. What is the brand of flour? It's Jovial is the brand. It's Einkorn, Einkorn is the type of wheat, I guess I want to say. Jovial is the brand that I buy. We'll put it that way. I think there are different brands available out there. It's not something you're probably going to find in Walmart. I order mine through Thrive Market. You can go direct to the company, Jovial. And I just actually got on their website when I started all this. I did not even realize they had as much stuff available, so I really need to sit down and do a deep dive into their website a little bit more and check and see what kind of other healthy stuff they have. Great website and like I said, they've got videos about making different things and how to do it, and that's right up my alley. So guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your day. Stay in, stay warm if you're anywhere near me. Holy moly, or at least bundle up before you go out. And yeah, so if anybody's got questions about anything I've talked about, or any time I'm talking about something, drop those questions in the comments. Group if you need to be in the group. And if you need to know anything about these great products we use every single day that have helped us so much, helps curb the cravings and knock that garbage down, info in the comments. I'll get back to you about that. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Smile, pass that smile on, and we'll chat with y'all later, okay? Bye-bye.